Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. It's going to be a dueling book video, so non-custom duel. As I am playing Salamangreat, my opponent's playing Kaiju, and let's see which cards are in my starting hand. We have Spinny, Crossout, Conflict, Roar, and Microcoder. From here on out, I'm going to link summon Bailings, as is the most obvious when you're playing Salamangreats, because that's the whole purpose, to search out your field spell. And he has no hand traps like he mentioned, so I'm going to get out my Salamangreat Sanctuary. So the effect will be able to resolve, and I'll be able to activate Sanctuary. And then I'll manage to summon the Spinny that I used for a Link Summon. So I declare using its effect. Go into a Link 2. For Sunlight Wolf. And let me fast forward here. I'll use Microcoder's effect to go into obvious Code Talker monster. And then Microcoder will be able to resolve its other effect, letting me add assign a card straight from my deck to my hand as long as it's spell trap. And I'll use Sign Mining, but for the cost, I must send one card from my hand to the grave, and then add one level 4 lower Cypress monster from my deck to my hand. Alright, let me fast forward, honestly, so I don't waste too much time. Alright, Code Talk Transcode Talk activates its effect, Special Summon Wolf. So I'll use Sanctuary to relink summon using Wolf to another Wolf, which will trigger Gazelle's effect. Gazelle would send from a Salamangreat card straight from my deck to the grave. And then I'll send Roar, Rage, since I don't have that card in my grave, and then I'll add it using Wolf's effect. And then Roar, which will use its effect. So since I control a relink summon Salamangreat monster, I get to set it straight to my spell trap card zone, and then end my turn. And his main phase. I'm surprised there's an obvious reason why he didn't quit. Because he's a counter to my cards. So the chances are I'm in for a surprise. Obviously he activates Kaiju Interrupted Slumber. But if I do have a response, I can be able to negate it. And I do chain with Psionic Conflict, banishing. And I could use a Roar's effect, but I want to banish it because he could possibly add any Kaiju straight from his deck to the hand, while this card was if it was able to resolve while in the grave. And right now I do still have the upper hand, but right now he tributes one of my monsters, and I'm trying to figure out who. Okay, I assume it's the Transcode Talker. Alright. Since he has the most attack and he protects my monsters from targets. And I discard that card. It's one of his Kaijus and he draws one. I respect the fact that he still continues to duel me. That he continues to actually retaliate against my monsters, considering I have like a huge setup and I could have been able to disrupt most of his plays. That shows that he is willing to combat against my cards, but then realize it's still not enough. That shows that he at least is willing to duel and not chicken out, and I respect that. I let him know that Wolf is the target, but on top of it, because he's relink summoned, I can pop at least two bunch of cards based on number of link arrows he has. So it determines, depending on the link arrows that's on the link monster, as long as it's a Salamangreat monster that was relink summoned. So I have to remind him so he can understand how the card works. and he approves, of course, because I was able to show him the entire effect. Alright, from there here on out, he sets cards, ends his turn. I draw into microcoder. I'll add using Wolf's effect. Obviously, reach infinite loop. Let me fast forward here. I'll attack him directly with 1800. And in case he has a response, no, he takes the hit. 2200, and then 15. I could have go into another link summon, but I'll just set one card. And from there, in my turn, I could have link summoned, but I personally feel like even if I were to summon strong ones, it wouldn't be enough to kill. So he'll draw into another danger. Yo, this man, he's not quitting. I respect that, honestly. He definitely has something up his sleeve. Hopefully he can draw into something. I always assumed he had a super poly. I was very surprised he had super poly. I'm trying to figure what he even had in his extra that could get rid of my link monsters. I mean my Salamangreat monsters too as well. I assume had he had Duplexer Chimera, that would have changed everything. For those who don't know, who Duplexer Chimera is, it's a fusion Cybers monster which literally requires 2 Cybers monsters in order to fusion summon into. But I personally, maybe it could be he doesn't have enough cards, or he doesn't have the certain monster in his extra deck, so which is why he wasn't able to access it and get rid of both my monsters. And then he summons Alpha. It's pretty easy, obvious. What I can do here, just pop his monsters. Same thing with Rage, over and over. It just keeps going, unless he has a way of banishing it. Because even if you send it to the grave, I'll just keep retrieving it from my grave using Wolf's effect, since I already relink summoned. And at this point, he has no choice but to admit defeat. And hope you guys enjoy this duel. For sure, I enjoy doing this kind of content with you guys when that involves duels, whether it's custom or non-custom, like based on official trading cards. And again, maybe this is for you guys to hopefully learn something, or trying to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I said before, and you can gain some type of experience. Maybe you can try to find ways to adapt to the game, see where your favorite cards are, your favorite decks, and then try to make that become a reality. And again, this is just for you to come up with ideas for your future in dueling. And obviously, I'll be coming with more upcoming content. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.